talking about your secondary and your tertiary contacts and 80-20 principle. And we'll talk about the media. We're talking about social media. We're talking about every media that you are a part of. Your followers on Facebook is part of your contact. Your followers on Instagram, part of your contact. Your followers on Twitter, part of your contact. Your followers on TikTok, LinkedIn, part of your contact. We'll talk about contact evaluation. We're talking about the list, the contact list rather. We're talking about the list that you have of the names and phone numbers of the people who have the capacity to buy real estate from you. And somebody just help me go down to the receptionist or the secretary to get full stamp sheet like 4. As in A4 papers, 4. If you have never heard the statement, have you heard the statement, the money is in the list? The money is not on social media, the money is on your list. Your contact list is where the money is going to come from. No money comes outside of your contact list. You make no money in real estate outside your contact list. So at time, you are building a list. At time, I want them to bring that full stamp sheet. Now, when we talk about contact evaluation, your contact list right now on your phone, your saved contacts, your saved contact on your phone, in terms of their names, their phone number, saved on your contact list on your phone. You need to go through them from A to Z and have 4 segments. Segment your contact list into 4 lists. Number 1 is your assets / client list. Number 2 is your prospect list. Number 3 is your maybe list. Your maybe list, and number 4 is liability list. I hope you know there are liabilities on your contact right now. The urgent 2K gang. People who have never said anything about your business, but every time they call you, it is to ask you for money. Okay, so everybody must get a full scarf. Get 4 full scarves at least. You need more than 4 anyway. Because you realize that you have more liabilities that will go through this place, and you still need more. Like you normally do back then, right? In class, those FTWs, you will collect extra sheets. You need extra sheet for your liability list. So the first list is your asset client list. An asset is somebody who you know has money and has bought something from you before. A client is somebody who has bought real estate from you before. Now, an asset can be someone who might not have bought real estate from you before, but has bought something else from you before. That's an asset. But a client is someone who has bought real estate from you before. Now, the next list is prospect list. The prospect list is a list of people on your contact who you know have money. You know their economic status. You know they have money, but they have never patronized you before. They've never bought anything from you before. Those are prospects. They go on your prospect list. If you have never done contact evaluation, I'm sure you are hearing it for the first time from me. I can guarantee it. If you have never done contact evaluation before, trust me, you're not a salesperson yet. Because one of your principal instruments of salesmanship is your contact list. So the second list is prospect list. The third list is maybe list. Maybe, M-A-Y-B-E. You don't exactly know their economic status. You don't know their current economic status. You're not sure. So you put their names and their phone numbers on the maybe list. because you're going to call all of them. The essence of the contact list is for sales calling. Now, the reason you have the maybe list is because maybe the last time you saw that person was 8 years ago, and the person was still poor 8 years ago. A lot can happen between 8 years and now. So you put it on a maybe list. Then the fourth and final list is liability list. They are usually the most. You see somebody that has 1,700 contacts. The only asset on that contact list are 17 or 8. 1,600 liabilities. I've said this before, and see, it's possible that you sitting here right now, you are a liability to someone. It is time to repent. It is time to upgrade. You cannot be a liability to any human being on earth as a salesperson. A salesperson is a walking value. Like they say, a walking encyclopedia. You are a walking value. A salesperson. Nobody should see you as a liability. If you are a liability to anybody, something is wrong. You need a quick upgrade. A quick upgrade. At the end of the day, once you are done with contact evaluation, I said it before that I don't go to free conference. I don't go to anything that has free on it. I'm not interested. Because a place where it is free to enter is a rendezvous of liabilities. And I'm talking from experience. They'll say time to network, your estate number. You are collecting number of liabilities. That number will sit on your phone for 2 years. No transaction has happened to you, and 7 years same. They will now become monitoring spirits. They can see that you are doing well. They now want to start tasking you. You are using your own hand to bring trouble into your own life. So asset client list, prospect list, maybe list, and liability list. So I haven't done that. Once you have completed it, even if you have 3,000 phone numbers in your phone, you have to do it from A to Z. There is nobody here who will do a contact evaluation exercise and will not make a sale. It's not possible. I want to challenge everybody here. Because you have forgotten that guy that is on your contact. You've forgotten that he's on your contact. All of a sudden, because you are doing the contact evaluation exercise, you're like, so this guy did my contact. You called him to just, say hello. And then you started following him or her. And then you introduce real estate to him or her. And then he or she does the initial deposit or pays outright. There is nobody that has at least 300 contacts that a sale cannot come out of those 300 contacts. But you see, contact evaluation exercise is not easy. Because you have real salespeople do boring things a lot. Because the mark is the sale they want to make, not entertainment. Most people nowadays are puppets of entertainment. A salesperson cannot be an addict of entertainment. Most people go on social media to be entertained. You are a salesperson, you are not most people. Social media is one of your tools, one of your principal instruments of salesmanship. You don't use it like a jobless person. You don't use it like a jobless person use social media. You are a salesperson. You use it deliberately. Next week we're going to be talking about social media selling, how to sell on social media. Next week. So once you have done your contact evaluation, going forward, you are never going to save the contact of a liability on your phone. You're never going to save to be that deliberate. If you can't bring any economic value to my life space, you cannot be on my contract. So going forward, you'll have to be very deliberate because that is going to be your arsenal. Your contact list will become your arsenal. Do you know that there are people who sell contacts, as in contact of powerful people? They'll tell you, okay, I can put you in front of this person. I'm charging you 5 million for that. Whatever you do with that person is your business. For me, I'll put you in front of that person. 5 million. The money is in the list. That's what it means. So you see, if you don't have a contact, you're not a salesperson. You don't have the contact list. You're not a salesperson. You've just been gambling. You're just a gambler. So after you've done contact evaluation, you now have a list. You are now proactive about building list. You know, when people say things like, oh, email marketing, I don't do any email marketing. Everything I do is organic. Because this is real estate. I'm not selling shoes. I'm not selling pepper. Oh, they tell you to do bots. To do robot marketing. This is real estate, man. The moment they can come in contact with your robots, they are gone. Real estate selling requires 100% humanization. They are see, people buy into you first before they buy into your product. Now you are putting a robot. It is important. Real estate is a high ticket industry. 2 or 3 good sales in a year, you are cool. So you now need a robot to make 4 sales in a year or 5 sales in a year. You need a robot. So what are you doing while that robot is working? You're watching Netflix. You're laughing at Mr. Macaroni's skits. There are 365 days in a year. Organically, if you say that I want to pursue just 1 person per week, that is 52 in a year. A whole 52. Then you're putting robot to do what? I'll chat somebody up on WhatsApp, a robot to respond. I will never chat you up again. We are not available right now. You are sick. See, a lot of the marketing strategies that was introduced to you by people who know nothing about real estate. A sales coach that coaches people that sells back wants to give you the same strategy to come and sell real estate. It will not work. It will not work. A sales coach that is coaching you to sell 1,000 products in a year. How much is that product? Wants to coach you to sell real estate, and you wonder why you're struggling. It won't work. So consciously, organic marketing is, I'm the king of organic marketing. Because this is real estate. A lot of people will tell you, a lot of companies will tell you, run out. All they have to run. How many sales have you made? Organic marketing. You need to lay an organic foundation. The foundation of an organic infrastructure. Organic means humanized. They can see the digital footprint, the digital print of your humanity on the things that you have set up. You are running ads. You don't have any quality content. You don't have up to 100 content on your social media platform, and you are running ads so that they will come and look at what. You have 365 days in a year. If your vendetta is that I want to get a contact of 1 quality person per week, that is 52 in a year. What do you need to run after? Only lazy people in real estate run after. You have a product of 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 20,000 naira. Good, run after. But this is real estate. There are two types of marketing: organic marketing and inorganic marketing. But inorganic marketing is irrelevant if you don't have an organic marketing infrastructure in place. Like I tell people, online business. Online business is simply giving wings to your offline business. The internet is the infrastructure for giving wings to what you are doing offline. Anybody who doesn't have any offline thing that they are doing and they're online, they are frauds. That is the definition of a fraud. Because you're not suspended anywhere. You are in a particular geographical location. There is a coordinate of your house. So people should know you in your house as a real estate person. People should know you on your street as a real estate person. People should know you in your state as a real estate person. Nobody knows you offline, and you're coming online to come and say what? Do you know that social proof is a powerful strategy? Social proof is the things that you've done offline and you have captured. You captured that activity offline and you brought it to show it online. You see lazy ass people sitting behind their phones all day. They don't have any kind of offline activity. And no wonder why they are struggling. A salesperson is always committed to building a list. You are proactive about it. Okay, where can I go to get the contact of quality people? If it is not 5,000 naira at least, if the fee of that conference, of that workshop is not 50,000 naira at least, I'm not going. Because that's the only place I will get quality people. If it is 500k, very good. Because see, I do not have any space anymore for liabilities. I'm bad enough to last me a lifetime. So I'm proactive now. And like I said, if anybody falls in that category of a liability, and like, yeah, you need to upgrade. Nobody in this world can call me a liability. Including my family members that see me on my boxers. Nobody can call me a liability. Nobody. Because I'm deliberate about it. When we talk about contact and list building, every week there should be an addition to your list. A name and phone number. You are proactive about it. You are intentional about it. So, before you step out, before you do anything, you're not just doing anything on the basis of assumption. You are doing things on the basis of clarity. We're going to talk about buyer avatar. The next thing is relationship evaluation. I talked about it once in one of the classes. If you have not evaluated your relationship, if you are still rolling with people who cannot help elevate your economics, you are doing yourself a great deal of disservice. You are the average of the top 5 people you hang out with the most. And these people include family members. It's not all family members that can come around me. Because they know that I'm going to hold them accountable. If they bring any bullshit around me, I'm going to call their bluff. Anybody, whether it's my elder sister, my elder brother, my nephew, my niece, whoever, my uncle, my aunt, I'm going to call their bluff. Because I know that your mediocrity can rub off on me. I'm the caretaker of my space. And only excellence is allowed in my space. Only excellence. Me, I can spot your mediocrity a mile away. How much will you come close? You will never come close to me. So you have to evaluate your relationship. All those sentiments of, oh, we went to primary school together. That's why I'm with my best friend. We went to secondary. See, we live in an economic planet. Everything costs money. Everything. House rent, NEPA bill, food. Somebody says security. Waste bin management. Transportation, fueling your car, servicing your car, everything is tau. The mechanic, everything is tau. So you live in that kind of heavily economically sophisticated world, and you are still allowing a liability in your space. That's the reason why the landlord will come and you're trying to call your friend. Bros, I need to pay my rent. So you did not know that the rent was going to expire in 12 months. The whole 12 months. My wife just gave back. She was pregnant for 9 solid months. So all those, you need to evaluate your relationship. The next thing is your secondary and tertiary contact. This is magical. Once you are done with your contact evaluation, your asset list and your prospect list will produce secondary contacts that will get on your list. You're calling them to introduce you to their friends. Why do I need to be running out? Which money? Which one am I going to be wasting on that? All these racist social media platforms. I will just use them as a tool, and that's it. I'm already giving them my intelligence, giving them my authentic content. I'll do pay you again. This is real estate. I'm not selling back. I understand if I'm selling a bag or even mobile phone or phone accessory. This is real estate. Why do you think some people who were celebrity realtors 4 years ago, they're nowhere to be found right now? They were celebrity realtors 3 years ago, nowhere to be found right now. They didn't understand the game. And I'm trying to help you understand the game. So your secondary contact is a contact that gets introduced to you by your primary contact. Primary contact is a contact list, the phone contact you already have. Secondary contact are the phone numbers that your primary contact are going to introduce you. The tertiary contact are the phone numbers that your secondary contact are going to introduce you. There are two types of realtors. Lazy ass realtors and realtors with sickening work ethic. Because all of these things I'm saying, you know that it requires work. It requires work. And then finally, 80-20 principle. 20% of the people on your contact right now, some is not 80-20, some is 1, some is 99-1. So this is just an alleged, a general alleged. For some, it is 99.9/0.1. For some, it is 99.99/0.01. I'm telling you, generally speaking, 20% of the people on your contact right now are the only people that can enter into an economic and financial transaction with you. You need to spot out the 80. A lot of them are going to end up in your liability list. Now, once you identify the 20% valuable contact, the question is, how do I replicate this? So 80-20, you eliminate the 80. Now you want to replicate the 20 in 4 places. So if you were producing 100% on the basis of this 80-20 principle, you were producing 100% results. The moment you eliminate it, you start producing 400% results. I hope that mathematics is perfect. I hope you understand. Should I come back? Come back. 80% of people on your contact right now will probably never do any business with you, or they don't have the capacity to do business with you. They don't have the money. Now, 20% do have the money. Now, you need to eliminate the 80%. you now have a space for new 80%. The new 80% will have to be 20 times 4. You want to replicate these 20% valuable people on your contacts. I hope that's clear. Yes. Now, the marketplace. When I meet realtors, I ask them, who knows you? When I meet entrepreneurs, who knows you? Who knows you as a realtor? What's the caliber of the people? What's their net worth? In the marketplace, visibility is golden. I've told you before that countless times people will call me and they are trying to ask me about a property that a realtor came to introduce to them. They want to confirm from me if it is legit. Why? Because I have positioned myself as a kind of authority. I am visible in the real estate industry. So, ask yourself, how many rich people knows me? There is a rule. 100 top 100 richest. Top 100 richest people. It's a rule I introduce to all my students. Question: who are the top 100 richest people in your neighborhood? Who are they? Write them down, all their names and their first name, their surname. Where do they live? The top 100 richest people in your neighborhood. The top 100 richest people in your state. The top 100 richest people in your region, like Southwest or Southeast. The top 100 richest people in Nigeria. Have those different lists. The first list is the top 100. If your street is a very long street, the top 100 is the richest people on your street. Next list, the top 100 richest people in your neighborhood. A neighborhood is a combination of multiple streets. The next one is the top 100 richest people in your local government. Next one is the top 100 richest people in your state, in your region, in your country. Then leave it at that. These are the names you want to play with. These are the names you want to scheme up how to penetrate them. This is salesmanship. This is what salesmanship entails. Not assumption. Oh, how far now? How is sales coming? I'm hoping to make sales. It's a toddler statement. It is a statement made by toddlers. Because sales is a science. There's a psychology of selling that needs to be mastered by every supposed salesperson. Assumption. I used to tell people that assumption is the lowest level of knowledge. But I grew up. I realized that is a fallacy. That is not true. Assumption is not knowledge. Assumption is ignorance. Assumption is equal to ignorance. A salesperson does not assume nothing. Your salesmanship must be data powered. Succinct data. Relatable data. Measurable data. Not that you are saying, I'm hoping to make sales. There is no such thing. Delete it from your vocabulary. Delete it completely. Because that statement is a justification for mediocrity. That statement, I'm hoping to make sales. You know you're not doing anything. You know, it's like that statement I used to make in church. I'm sure a lot of people still make it right. They'll say, they see you, they greet you, and they say, we are praying for you. That's the prayer. Because they don't even remember you at all. In their closet, they don't care if you exist. But they'll see you and they'll tell you, we are praying for you. I'm praying for you. Story. What's my name? What's my middle name? Where do I live? And you are praying for me and deceiving yourself. I've said that I'll say some things that will ruffle feathers. Because this is the best of a salesperson. This is about the making of a salesperson. Once you become a salesperson, I've said it before, let them be complaining about Tinubu or whoever. Let them complain about economic meltdown. A salesperson makes money when the market is booming. They should not scratch my car. The other one that they just, I gave them the key the other day. They scratch the thing. Don't scratch my car. They scratch and we'll pay that. So, what was the last thing I said before I was interrupted? Whether the market is booming or is experiencing a meltdown, a salesperson makes money. Nevertheless. So when I see results and they're like, things are hard, the market, what are you talking about? Are you a salesperson? Who gave you that vocabulary? Who gave you that vocabulary? The poorest nation in the world, they say, is Somalia. There are wealthy people in Somalia, the same Somalia. See, I've said it before, and I'll always say it. The most powerful room on the planet is not a church. It's not a mosque. It is a room packed full of salespeople. Because they can determine the destiny of any company. They can determine the destiny of any economy. Salespeople. Now, if you don't see yourself as such a salesperson, how are you going to pivot economically? How? I made 2 sales last week. 4 plots of land and a house. These people have been conversing. What the guy that bought the 4 plots, I've been talking to him since 4 months ago. I met him on TikTok. He's in Italy. We have not met. He has been. We have not seen physically. But because of the conversation, this guy was due 3 years ago, 18 million naira. He sent 18 million to someone to help me buy land. He entered voicemail. So the guy has been skeptical since then. Now, it took me 4 months to lead to a close. Now, if I did not start that conversation the day I started it, I probably would not have made that sale now. So when people, you say you are a salesperson and you are operating with an instant gratification mindset, you're not ready for sales. Do you know how many people I met in this industry who are no longer, they are more than 1 mile away from real estate. Really important. The marketplace is segmented into 4 sections. This is the pyramid of marketplace. There's the top 3% who are the ready buyers. They are the ones that have the money right now. You give them the product, they're going to buy. They're going to transfer the money. Then the next is bottom 17%, then 20% and 60%. Now, let me explain the 4 segments to you. I've already said it. These are they're buying, the 3% are buying now. Now, the 17% are information gatherers. The real money is here. The 37%. Because everybody in the industry are focused on the 3%. Everybody is focused on them. Now, these ones have the money as well as these ones, but they don't have the information or the push or a reason to want to invest now. That is the job of the salesperson. The 17% are the information gatherers. The 20% are the problem-aware prospects. And the bottom 60%, the truth of the matter is money can come from anywhere. But this is where the real money is. Now, when it comes to, hello, you can see the pyramid, right? The first segment is 3%, right? It means that the bottom is 97%, right? Now, when it comes to whether the 17% or the 20% or the 60%, first important focus. If you are feeling sleepy, you can stand up and stretch. If you're feeling sleepy, you can stand up and stretch, respect your age, you're not a baby. The first important thing that you need to do to the 17%, 20%, 60% is educate them. So far, I have, I think, 18 clients. And when I say clients, people who have bought real estate from me and even repeat, they've even bought again, not first time buyers. Out of those 18, 14 of them became real estate investors because of me. You see, these are people that have money, but they don't have the investment consciousness. That is where you come in. You want to educate them. It's one of your most important jobs in the marketplace. The way you become an authority in the marketplace is by educating the marketplace. If you don't educate the marketplace, there is no market share for you. Because the marketplace needs information. And when you give them, most especially the kind of information that they cannot Google, you experience quantum leap in your authority in the marketplace. And how do you get such information? It is by sitting down with real estate stakeholders, like developers, like those people in the Ministry of Works, top performing users, pick their brain, learn the things that you don't know from them. Have a session with the developer. Tell that developer that you want to take them out for a lunch. Let them give you information that is not mainstream, that is not Googleable. That is how you differentiate yourself in the marketplace. Some people are competing with me right now in the market, in real estate. In my mind, I'm like, you can copy me. I know a particular code right now. My dress sense, copy my dress sense now. I said it's okay. Keep copying. You can steal the content, but you cannot steal the mind of the architect. Because I know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm doing. Now, when a prospect isn't informed or knowledgeable about a subject, they are in a state of uncertainty. Do you know how many money misrooms we have in Nigeria? A lot of them are looking for leadership, economic leadership. But the problem with a lot of people is that now their money they focus on. They are more focused on the money, doing yes sir. For somebody who is not worthy of being doing yes sir, because they have money. Some people are so poor that the only thing they have is money. They are in a state of uncertainty. And nobody can buy anything in a state of uncertainty. I was supposed to have a Zoom meeting with your client yesterday, but it didn't show up. We have to postpone. The major thing I want to do with him is to take it from a place of uncertainty to certainty. That is the long and short of the Zoom meeting. Your goal of educating them is for you to successfully take them out of that state into the specific state that encourages them to buy. And that is powered by data. Data. Even if it is Googleable, a lot of people are too lazy to Google. Are you aware? A lot of people are too lazy to do all those things. They don't want to do it and go and give it to them. Go and spoon feed them. Right? The 97% is your students. Treat them, and of course, because they say they are a student now, don't treat them like the public school teachers teach students. Like they say, Omoero to a student that you're supposed to be teaching, that you're supposed to be inspiring. Right? The 97% is your student, hence treat them as such. And being the teacher they have never met. Through the information, unique information you bring to them. Let me give you 2 rules for winning any marketplace. 2 rules. you get to number one, identify the good product of that marketplace. The good product of that marketplace and figure out how to make it better. That's number one. Number two rule is figure out how to bring the kind of value that nobody has ever brought to that marketplace. Figure out how to bring the kind of value that nobody is bringing to that marketplace. They will be using money to chase. My bank called me to come and take a loan because they see the kind of money that goes through my account. Yes, you find some people complaining that we don't have grant, we don't have grant, we don't have helper. My mom died when I was 1. My dad died when I was 7. I've said it already. Figure out how to bring the kind of value that nobody else is bringing to the marketplace. The first one is identify the good products. For instance, AdView products are good products. They have reputation. Not like some other stupid real estate companies that are on my blacklist. And one of them is a very, very popular guy in real estate. The 97% is your students, so treat them as such. The message must be powerful. When we talk about teacher-student relationship, you are a teacher of your marketplace. When we talk about teacher-student relationship, you have to bring very valuable, insightful teachings. That's when I go through some realtors' social media accounts, the only thing I see is property, no problem, and be posting. When I first came into real estate, that's the stupid thing they told us to be doing. Just be posting. Because they want their product to go far. They don't care about your own brand. They are destroying your own personal brand. They are promoting their company at the detriment of your own personal brand. That's the balance. In the class where I talked about branding, I talked about personal branding and corporate branding. It has to be a symbiotic relationship between one. Not that one will be tarnishing the image of the other. So the message must be powerful, insightful, and education-based. Now, traffic. Traffic is the next important thing you should pay attention to. I told you last week to go on Threads, right? Guess what? I'm no longer taking Threads seriously. Because they started reducing the reach, the organic reach. I'm focused on my TikTok. Because Mark Zuckerberg is the proof. We have always known. The proof. That global reach. The moment they upgraded the latest version, in less than 1 week, they don't upgrade. You see? The moment they upgraded it, that reach got cut by more than 70%. I told you last week that I was posting 6 times a day, right? I've reduced it to 1. I'm focusing on TikTok. Because the best social media algorithm in the world is TikTok. And guess what? A lot of bored Nigerians in the diaspora in this TikTok. They are freaking bored. So now you want to go entertain them in an enlightening way and educate them. You want to go educate them now on TikTok. And the moment you get 1,000 followers, you start going live. It does not matter whether you see 3 people on your life. It doesn't matter. There's something called For You page on TikTok. You can be live like this and people are watching you. They didn't come in, but they are watching you, but it's not recording as a viewer. Somebody sent me a brief. The man is in Georgia. The first time we spoke was, I think, 3 days ago when I went live. I still did a live yesterday, or 4 days ago, on TikTok. I went live on TikTok. The man has been in Georgia for 21 years. He said that he needs a 4 or 5 bedroom, fully detached duplex in Kenya. He said he has been joining my life. I've never seen him on my life. But he said he has been watching my live videos from For You page. Until TikTok changes. Go and use TikTok. TikTok is the best social media algorithm for a salesperson in a high-ticket industry like real estate. TikTok. Keep using other platforms. But let your number one focus be. But of course, if other platforms are producing results for you, keep using them whilst you incorporate TikTok. Because TikTok algorithm is the best in the world. Why? Because it is from China. China is the antithesis of America. All the American social media platforms are extremely racist. Extremely racist. They will have sealed everything. They'll not be bringing the crops to Africa. So if you're not active on TikTok, please, at least start. If you see me go live on TikTok, join my live. You'll be learning that way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a special TikTok live, TikTok masterclass for everybody for free on Zoom, so that I'll explain some things. I'll go live because I can go live on my laptop as well. On TikTok, I'll go live. I'll explain certain things to you, so that you see the back end. TikTok algorithm. TikTok has been here for this many years, and the algorithm is still this fantastic. If number 2 pop up, go over here. He needs you to come and pay. He needs you to come and run ads. Even though you are paying with the currency of your energy, you are paying with the currency of your time, you are paying with the currency of your intelligence, you are paying with the currency of your content. Yes, they still need you to pay with the currency of money. They are crooks. But you see, a platform like TikTok, once you start going live, they can start gifting you. I think got like $2 yesterday. $2 gift yesterday. And apart from that, if I'm not even talking about the gift, who cares about the gift? I even said that one day I'll do a giveaway of gift about accumulated super on TikTok. It is a quality people that you can meet there. They are diasporans. A lot of them are diasporans. A lot of them are diasporans. But you see, when you're just starting, you're not going to go viral overnight. A couple of my videos have gone viral, just a couple, because I'm not entertaining anybody. I made a video one day, I said, see, I'm not on TikTok to entertain nobody. They're looking for entertainment, you know the account to go to. I said it then. This account is for education and entrepreneurship. No entertainment. I mean, but you might not be able to say it the way I'm saying it. I don't know. But if you can, go ahead. And my video will see 200 views, 300 views, 400 views, 600 views, despite the fact that I'm serious in my discussion. I'm here for business. Facebook has squandered my life. Yes, I made money from I made some millions through Facebook, but it took, I sweated. TikTok has coughed out 6 clients for me in just 10 months of using it actively. And I'm talking about combined over $1 billion in sales from these 6 people. 10 months. So please, don't joke with TikTok. So traffic. There are 3 types of traffic. The traffic you don't control is number 1. The traffic you control is number 2. The traffic you own is number 3. The traffic you don't control, the traffic you control, and the traffic you own. Now, you know, when people hear, oh, there are 6 billion people across the social media platform. So they're like, 6 billion, let me just post. So they posted, and they saw crickets. They posted again, crickets. Because there are plenty of people on these streets, or maybe you go to Oshodi, or where is it? You go to Ikorodu garage, where people are passing and passing and passing, and then you stand amongst them, and you are saying something. It doesn't mean that they are going to. A lot of people just be passing you by. Who be this madman when they talk? Just pass you by. But there's a specific thing you can do to grab their attention. So you need to understand these three types of traffic. The traffic you own is a traffic that you can do wonders with. Now, the traffic you don't control. Are you aware that the traffic on social media you don't control it? Are you aware that they can delete your account overnight? They deleted my LinkedIn account that took me years to build to over 10,000 connections. They deleted it overnight. Because I was, apart from business, I was also talking about African spirituality. Social media, search engine traffic, YouTube. Those are traffic you don't know. Now, when it comes to this type of traffic, it's a must for you to have a way of collecting their emails or their WhatsApp numbers. So, yeah, collect their email, but you know that they don't check emails. It's WhatsApp. And the easiest way to use this kind of traffic is to have a Facebook group. How many of us have a Facebook group here? How many of us have a Facebook group? You have created a Facebook group. How many people are in your Facebook group? How many people are? 5,000. Over 5,000. Since when? When did you create it? What's the name of the Facebook group? The name of the group. You. Who else? Somebody else raise their hand. What's the name of your group? Top homes. Beautiful. What's it? Okay, top homes. So how many people are in the group? Okay, 20. Have you made a sale there yet? Have you made a sale in your group yet? How many? 4. See, create a Facebook group. Anybody send you Facebook request, send in the link on the Facebook group. Apart from that, you said what? I'm talking about group. I mean group. In the social media selling class, we'll talk about the page. So create a Facebook group. I have more than 20 Facebook groups. I've been on Facebook since 2009. Traffic you control. Email ads. Solo ads. Google ads. Google ads is more powerful than Facebook ads. Google ads is expensive, no problem. It's more powerful. It's more powerful than Instagram ads. It's more powerful than Twitter ads. How many ads have you seen on Twitter? Have you ever bought anything on Twitter before in your life? No. Many people have bought through Google ads. Many. Because the number one search engine in the world is Google. But you still do not, you control it, but you don't own those traffic. Hence, you must figure out how to get their contact. Then the traffic you own. The emails you have captured and the WhatsApp numbers you have, that's the traffic you own. Adding them to your, instead of bot list here, adding them to your Facebook group. And then, how many of us have a website here? Please raise your hand very high if you have a website. A functional website. Not static website. Everybody needs a website. In your name, showambassador.com. Now only showambassador.com. And instead of posting on the business Facebook, yes, post on Facebook. Instead of posting on the useless Facebook that can delete your account overnight, anything you post, plan to post it on your blog on your website as well. But do very crazy keyword research. Have like 200 keywords. Keyword is the title of your blog. Go and do search. Search on Google. The best 100 keywords in real estate. Copy those keywords. Develop a content with that title on your website. By the time there is activity, content activity, and then you are also doing organic invitation. I just made this post on my website. It talks about this, kindly read it. You send it to 100 people, send it to 200 people. Gradually, consistency is the game. It's one of the most important instruments of salesmanship. This real estate will die here. Anybody can die. Me, I died in this real estate. In the past 4 years, I've been consistently building a brand. I have like 3 real estate brands right now. But people don't know that. The only one that they know that is me. Niger Boy Realtor. That's the only one that they know is me. The other 2, they don't know it's me. So it's pretty important. That website is very important. Go and budget it. Go and plan for it. Give or take, I think it's 60K or 50K to be able to have a website up and running. Plan it, budget it. But that you have a website does not mean you are going to make anything. It is the activities that is happening on your website and figuring out how to draw traffic to your website. And anything you post, see, once you have a website, once you have a website, start planning as if your website is the only thing you want to post on. Once you have the content for your website, you use that content as a snippet that you post on social media. You post snippets and tell them to go to your website to read it. You read it. The full content. And then you use your YouTube channel. How many of us have a YouTube channel? You use your YouTube channel, you incorporate it in your website. You have a long form video of 20 minutes, or 15 minutes, or 10 minutes. You copy the link of that YouTube video, and include it in the blog. Such that if you want them, maybe you have a 30-second clip of that video, you post it on Facebook. Tell them to go watch the full video. On your website, it's your website link, even though it's on YouTube. But it's a website link you are giving them. So that once they click on that video, they still go to your YouTube channel. But you are using one stone to kill 2 birds. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. Yes. Lead generation. I am pro. See, run your ads, Niger Property Center, Property Pro, all of that. Run it. They have it their place. But you see, if you have organic marketing, you won't need it again. Because when you are running ads on Niger Property Center, you are just helping the owner of Niger Property Center. It is what it is. I know you say, well, he has something to offer me. Okay, no problem. I hear you. You are building authority. Your website is where you run ads to. You don't have a website, and in that website you have a newsletter or email list generation, email list capturer. But nowadays, WhatsApp has become a landing page. So word.me/your phone number is your link. You don't even need a website per se. Word.me/234 is Yes, when you start making money, have a website. 87505544. This can be the link that you keep giving to everybody. Make them land in your WhatsApp. You drop a comment, a very, very intelligent comment under maybe multi-millionaire post or a billionaire post, and you say for more details, click this link, which is your WhatsApp link. If you have a question, note it down at the end of the class. So lead generation, I am a pro organic lead generation. If you say I want to generate 1 lead per day, that is 365 leads per year. Say you want to generate 2 leads per day, that is 730 leads per year. If you want to generate 5 leads per day, that is 1,000. 60 times 5 is 300. 1,800. 1,905 leads per annum. 1,905. Just 5 leads per day. It is laziness that makes a realtor think that I need to run ads. Because you can generate leads organically. So I talked about contact evaluation, list building. I've talked about primary contact, secondary contact, tertiary contact. All those, you use your own money to be running ads, and they are posting your own money. Use your own money, and the person that saw your ad is seeing fine girl. Your own money. Your own money. See, if you are not spending at least $10 per day on your ads, just know that it is children who cannot afford to change their boxers that will be engaging with your content. So lead generation, you can generate in multiple ways. Through phone calling, through your friends, through your social relationship, your social associations. You know, you belong to any social club. You can generate contact through your alumni groups, the primary school alumni. A lot of those guys, some of them are rich right now. The secondary school alumni, your university alumni, those who grew up in the same neighborhood. You engage them. I'm always engaging you. People say your guerrilla marketing said it's too much. No problem. Say anything. And they make money on top of it. And they make good money on top of it. I will always converse with people who I think that they might have the ability to lead me to a quality prospect. That's the goal. So figure out how to generate at least one quality lead per day organically. Figure it out. Figure it out. At least one. Sir? WhatsApp groups. Exactly. WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups. Before they deleted me, I think about when I started taking LinkedIn groups serious, because for years I didn't take it serious. If you guys are on LinkedIn, LinkedIn group is a very, very good place to create visibility for your brand. Even if nobody likes it, they are seeing it. I made a sale to an American woman who is married to an Igbo man, an American lady. She's currently planning to build a school in Lagos. The land that she wants to build that school on, I sold it to her. I met her on LinkedIn. I'm no longer taking LinkedIn seriously because they have marked me. They have blacklisted my name, so it's not taking them seriously. But LinkedIn is a very, very good platform. A lot of professionals are there. A lot of CEOs are there. They have money.
Why did they mark
Because of what I was doing. I was also, I'm Pan-African. Every opportunity I have, I want to recruit an African to become a universal person. So I'll tell things that goes against the narrative of the Caucasians. And I'm doing that right now on TikTok, and people are buying from me despite that. Because the algorithm is not racist. Can you notice? So you ask me at the end. Please, I don't want to. Now, quickly, let's run through it. Now, there are about 60 billion messages that are sent through digital platforms every single day. 60 billion messages. Now, how are you going to stand out in that noise? 60 billion messages are sent out via all the digital platforms every day. For you to stand out, you have to really know what you are saying. Now, when we talk about content, because we say content is king, it's true. But content can be your downfall as well. Because if the content you are putting out is mediocre content, it's going to sabotage you. Now, when we talk about lead generation, the first important component is lead magnet. There was a time I had a PDF book titled 10 Universal Mental Stimulants. I was giving it out for free. 10 Universal Mental Stimulants. And through that ebook, I was able to get 3 people to, buy real estate from me on LinkedIn. That PDF was, I think, that PDF was no more than maybe 20 pages. I want to check it. Implementation is the whole point of all of this. If you don't implement this, just forget it. After you leave here, don't go and be distracted. Go and sit down in a solitary place and try to go through some of the things you wrote down. I'm not saying this. Okay. 10 universal mental stimulants. How many pages? 22 pages. Number 1 is sex. Number 2 is love. Number 3 is a burning desire. Number 4 is friendship. No, number 4 is music. Number 5 is friendship. Number 6 is a mastermind. How many of us know what a mastermind is? Number 7 is mutual suffering. Your client lost his mother. You heard about it. And you heard that they are buying a Akrebi you bought. You heard that it's going to happen in Abia State you went. Mutual suffering. Also, suggestion is number 8. Suggestion is number 9. And narcotics and alcohol is number 10. And that's the only destructive one among them. 10 mental stimulants. I got 3. I'm just remembering it now. I think I need to start using it again. I've not been using it in a while.
Are you sure?
I can. But you see, my name is Anita. Compiled by Shema. Okay, you can edit it. No problem. I'll send it to Mr. Edwin. So lead magnet is the first component of lead generation. And content like this, you have a PDF like this, or the content on social media, it's lead magnets as well. The content you post on social media. The content you post on your social media. There has to be a book, there has to be a story, there has to be a people go to read stories on social media. You have to figure out storytelling is a skill you must master. Book story, offer, and the attractive character. My own attractive character is my own accessory of branding. I'm always on dating. I'm always on car. Anywhere you see me in the car. It's one of the accessories of my brand, right? Offer. What are you offering them? Before you come up with that content, what am I? Ask yourself, what exactly am I trying to offer my audience or my target audience? You have to know it specifically. Until you know it, you are not going to be able to infuse it into your content. So you have to be able to hook them. What is the hook? The thing that grabs their attention. The only way you're going to grab their attention on social media nowadays is less than 1 second. It is 5 nanoseconds, 0.5 seconds. If you fail to grab their attention in the first 0.5 seconds, they are gone. That's the hook. The next important component is Formula 20. Formula 20, Formula 5. I've already told you about it. Use social media to prospect 20 new people every day. If you prospect 20 new people, prospecting means, of course, primary prospecting means talking to someone about your business who is hearing it for the first time. So 20 per day online. Offline, you should also prospect offline. Prospect offline. Plan to go to that shopping mall. Plan to go to that estate, a commercial estate. Plan to, offline as well, but online more. So if you do 20 per day, that is 100 per week. That is 400 per month. Organic prospecting. Then I've talked about this, nurture your leads, educate. As you come in contact with new people, the goal is to educate them. The goal is to sensitize them about real estate. The goal is to tell stories about people who invested in real estate. How many minutes? 3 minutes. The goal is to tell them about other people who never used to invest in real estate, but have now become investors in real estate, and tell them about the dividends that they are generating on the back of real estate right now. That's it. But you see, when you are only using social media for entertainment, you are not a salesperson. I don't have Netflix on my phone. I'm not a prophet. I only go to social clubs, like a Go Club, a Ikoyi Club. Those are the only 2 clubs I go to. No, I've never. Somebody's even invited me to Lagos Polo Club. I've not been able to go yet. Okay. I've not been able to go yet. Those are the kind of socialization I socialize. Because you know that quality people. It's only quality people you're going to meet. Any question? We'll continue next week.